Hey y'all, it's your girl Gypsy, and welcome back to another video. I know you guys probably like, what the hell? Yeah, I apologize. It's been a long while, but as we all know, life happens. Life happens. Forgive me. I most definitely plan on being more consistent. Um, bear with me. So, anywho, as you can tell by the title, today's story time is gonna be about my first time getting drunk. I look like a ghost, don't mind me. It's the lighting. Shit's gonna get better in due time. First off, I want to say if any children or teens are watching this video, please refrain from drinking, please and thank you. It's not worth it, trust me, and it's nasty. Anywho, so some of you may know me personally. And some of you may not. Either way, I was a teen mom and I had my baby at 16, but a couple of months later, I turned 17. So I was 17 years old the first time that I got drunk. I tasted alcohol before that, but I wasn't interested in it at all. So let's get into the video. It was New Year's Eve, and I like to use my baby as an excuse to not go out. It's very introverted. Like, I loved my friends and I loved hanging out, but once I became a mom, I just wanted to be with my baby and stay in the house all the time. And so my great aunt, she talked me into it, like, you should go, because my friends, they wanted me to go out. We weren't really going anywhere special, just like hanging around in the neighborhood. I don't know about you all, but when I was younger, we used to like walk the streets, like hang out in the neighborhood, literally be walking in the middle of the streets, like outside. Like, kids these days don't know about outside. But anywho, so yeah, my best friend at the time, we just gonna call her Bestie. Uh, oh, and I do want to say this: if anybody does know me personally, or anybody that I'm speaking about in these stories, please refrain from mentioning names and stuff in the comments, because we do like to keep everything confidential over here. Don't want anyone getting upset. Anywho, so yeah, Bestie at the time, Bestie number one and number two, that's what we're gonna name them, uh, persuaded me to come out and hang out for New Year's Eve. So we're hanging out, in the streets, literally, ganging them, homeboys, homegirls, thick too. And they were drinking. I didn't have any plans on drinking. I just wanted to, chill with my friends or whatever. But of course, peer pressure. Of course, no one can make you do anything that you don't want to do. But I'm like, fuck it, shit. I might as well. Like, I already had a baby. Might as well take some alcohol. Man, and I'm telling y'all, this story goes left really fast. So, anywho, we dancing and stuff, turning up. We ended up going to one of the homegirls' house or whatever. Um, she had like the neighborhood house, even though we were teens. Like, her mom was cool as shit. Like, anybody, well, not anybody, but friends and stuff could come over, homegirls, homeboys. Her house was like the kick it house, but I never really been over there like that. So boom, we go to her house, and it's ganging them. Like I said, some of the homeboys, some of the homegirls. And the first thing that I remember, because mind you, I did get drunk. So the first thing that I do remember is Bestie number two. Like, she was already drinking, but she was tripping on smoking because we were still teens. And she's like, No, my mom's gonna know that I'm high, and they like, man, it's New Year's Eve. They like, you already drinking? She's like, drinking is different. Like I could use mouthwash, and I could just go straight to my room. I think I'm about to get interrupted. Fuck. So, anywho, I go to my room. If y'all see a lady come in, that is my roommate, and I'm having my drinks and they're not really kicking in yet. And since I was new to this, I was sitting up there thinking like you're supposed to feel it right away, instantly. That's what I thought. Like, I don't know. I didn't know. So I'm just throwing them back or whatever. We peer pressuring her to drink, I mean to smoke or whatever. And then I don't know, finally it hit, y'all. Boom. So weird shit. But as soon as it hit, I just got emotional. So the first thing that happened, and I'm sorry, like if this is chopped up and all over the place, I'm totally being distracted right now. You probably could hear it, but um, so I spilled some liquor on the I'm gonna call her T, whose house we were at. I spilled some liquor on T's floor, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "I'm so sorry." Like I don't know. I was like, I was just drunk and I was tripping. So like I'm dancing. That's how I ended up spilling the liquor. Like dancing, acting a plum fool. Like dancing all off beat. Just it was wild. Like it got crazy in there real fast. And they laughing at me, with me, whatever the case may be. But nobody was tripping. And I'm thinking, I'm like, your mom's gonna be so mad at me. She let me come in her house and I spilled liquor on the floor or whatever. So they laughing like, she tripping. Like she tripping. And then Bessie number two over there, she finally smoked or whatever. I didn't smoke at the time, but she finally smoked and she's tripping about her mom getting on her head when she go home. And she's like, I gotta go home. They like, why would you smoke and then go home? Like, and by the way, me and her the same sign. Like, so everybody just tripping. And so we go outside to get some fresh air, like because it was getting crazy in there. So pause real quick. I just want to let y'all know, like, without telling all my personal business, my roommate talks to herself. She has mental health issues, and I am somewhere waiting for my apartment to be ready for my next move. So unfortunately, it's something that I have to deal with. It. So if y'all hear her talking to herself, I tried to make the video before she came home. I might have to reshoot this because she's irritating me. Like you see me doing something. Anywho, sorry. Resume. So we go outside and we walking in the street and just turning up, listening to music. I don't know if we're on our phones or if we had a boom box at that time. I don't know, but I just know we were outside chilling for a minute. And then just out of nowhere, I was like, I gotta go home. I gotta check on my baby. I gotta change his diaper. They're like, your baby is fine. Your baby is fine. So I called my great auntie who was watching him for me. And she was like, girl, stop calling me like he's fine or whatever. He's asleep. And I was like, did you change his diaper? She was like, he don't need to be changed. So I just put it in my head like, I need to change his diaper. I need to change his diaper. So we walking down the street or whatever, and it was like, yeah, we finna take her home because she tripping. Like they wanted me to stay with him, but I was just very adamant about I need to go home and change his diaper. I don't know why, but that was stuck in my head. So on the way for me, on the way of them like dropping me off with our feet, um, my best friend disappeared. And I didn't know where she was. I didn't know where she went at the time. Now I know she had dipped off real quick with one of the homies. And I was like, "Where is she? Where is she?" I was saying her name and I was calling her like in the streets. Mind you, it's not even 12. It's not even nowhere near 12. And that's another thing. Like for New Year's, a lot of times I don't ever make it to 12. Like I go to sleep, I get drunk, all kind of stuff. So I'm sitting up there. Then I just started crying because I was like, I don't know if I said she was kidnapped or I don't know what I thought happened or whatever, but I didn't put two and two together at the time, obviously, because I was overly intoxicated. And so I'm crying for her or whatever. Where I only live like around the corner from her, but when she disappeared, I made everybody go back down the street, like the opposite way of where we came from, to help me look for her. That shit was crazy. So they like, man, she tripping. Yeah, we need to take her home or whatever. But I'm like, no, where's my best friend? Where's my best friend? And nobody else knew where she was either because they didn't notice that she dipped off until I had said something. So she hear me calling her and she come out. She like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I thought you got kidnapped and my baby need his diaper changed and all kind of shit. So, and I remember what I had on too. I had on some white pants and a black shirt, I think. Um, so anyway, they had me. They finally got me to the house because my best friend was like, "We just gonna check on them, and you gonna come back out." And I was like, "Okay." So I go in there, I go messing with the baby, waking him up, changing his diaper. He didn't even need to be changed. And I was like, I want to stay home or whatever. And then my great aunt was trying to tell me, like, go out and have fun or whatever, enjoy yourself. You don't ever go out. He's fine. And then my best friend was trying to get me to come out, like, come out, come out. And I just ended up staying home. Like, I was too thrilled. I was too over it. I was trying to remember what we were drinking. I honestly don't even know. I can't remember. I can't remember what we were drinking, but it was something dark, and I didn't drink again until I was 20 years old after my third child. It just wasn't for me. Like it just wasn't for me. It's crazy because a lot of my friends and peers were drinking as teens, drinking, smoking, all that. That just wasn't my forte. My forte, my baby daddy, get on my nerves, like just popping them out. But I know it was a real short story time. I kind of got hella distracted, but I will be back with another one. And because it was so short and not that entertaining, I'll probably drop back to back. But I'm gonna wait till the kids get out of school because it's like a park and a school right there, but you can't go to the park while the kids are at school. So I'm gonna wait and then I'll probably go outside and finish recording or do another story time. But peace and love, y'all. Please comment your first time getting drunk. If you remember how old you were and where you were and what you were drinking, if possible. Um, if you have any questions for me, drop them. Like, please, and subscribe. I promise that I'll get better with time. It's kind of, I'm still getting used to talking to a camera, and then at the same time, I don't have my own space currently. So, all right, y'all.